Hey, what's up, Debbie? How's it going? Yeah, you see, we got a bunch of Halloween crap back over yonder there, plus my work jacket. Hey, what's up, James, buddy? How you doing? So I jump on here for probably about an hour or so. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not, James, but I got me another truck. Pull up my camera photos here. But that's the stupid thing. You gonna focus or not? Hey, what's up, Jim? Wait, freaking focus or not? But it's an '05 Dodge Ram, 1500, 5.7 liter. Pickup truck, quad cab. Jim, that's about all I could afford. I had to get something to be able to tow the trailer around so I wasn't tearing up the Armada. So everything else I looked at was either too much money or was ragged the hell out. Here's the link if anybody'd like to come up. You're more than welcome to. We got three in here, so God, that shoe could not smell that good. You sticking your nose in it. Exactly, James. Yeah, well, it is what it is. It's what we could afford, and that's what we got. So I had it out today, towing the trailer. It towed just fine. So as of right now, I'm pretty happy with it. Hey, what's going on, Dan? And yep, as Edwin just said, we have no payments. Um, oh, excuse me. How was everybody's Wednesday today? Because ours was long. It's been misty here. I've been cutting grass in the rain or mist or whatever you want to call it since I started cutting today. Except for 1 yard that I cut that was um, somewhat dry. Ooh, that sucks, Dan. How'd you pinch your nerve? Oh, excuse me, guys. Yeah, we both had a rough night's sleep last night, trying to make sure that we was up for to meet the guy at the BMV to get the title taken care of. Sorry, hon, I got bit by a spider or something in the back of my flipping leg. Dude, you gotta be careful, buddy. You ain't getting any younger. I'll be right back. What tree? Now that tree he's got is one that I can't hit. Tyler A. Curtis in your cup. Yeah, I gave one to Katie to give to her, and I kept Tucker for him. No, that's Katie. Chris, that's guy. Come here. Come here. Hey, Kaylee. You gave Scott her tree, right? Well, her and Tucker's fighting over Tucker's. Oh, one me one second, guys. Scott, 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 Scott. Come here. Get it. Get it. Take it. Get it. All right. Sorry about that. I had to get two dogs to separate from each other. What, baby? What, huh? Anybody want a German Shepherd? Huh? Anybody want a German Shepherd? She's a crybaby. Expect we give her a bath. What? No, you ain't licking him. No. Thump, 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 thump. Oh, yeah, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Oh, hello. I got a lip there. You got a hard ass head. Does it really feel that good? Huh? Rubbing your side. Does it really feel that good? The other thing is, that truck wasn't that well, to us it was expensive, but in some people's eyes, it wasn't that expensive. So, that damn dog ghouls like crazy. What's up, Scotty? No, it does not have daytime running lights, and no, it does not have auto headlights. It's like any other old Dodge. You got to actually turn the headlights on, turn the headlights off. Now, Scotty, I run a 21. Actually, I run a 20, a 21, and a 22 push mower, and I run a 52-inch stand on, 52-inch stand on. Damn straight, James. Yep, it's got autopilot. My two hands. Hold on one second. Be right back. Oh. Come on, Princess. Come on, Princess. Come on, Princess. Go. Come on, Princess. Go. Who's someone? All right. On a push mower, I would not recommend a Gator blade because they're too heavy. For what, a push mower, Scotty? Oh yeah, we're home, Justin. That's why I went live, because we got home and I hooked up and went out and cut a few yards to kind of try to make it somewhat of a productive day. Somewhat. There's a few yards I couldn't cut because of it being, so wet, but I just got to wait till next week. Other than that, I got done what I could on. Yeah, it pulled pretty good. I mean, the only time I have to put it in tow mode is when I'm pulling a hill, but other than that, if I'm on flat ground, it pulls fine in regular drive, but as I said, I wasn't going to pull a hill. That's about the only time that I have to put it in tow mode. Or if I'm on the highway, it tows better on the expressway in a tow haul. You're funny, Brandon. You think I'm going to get rid of my daughter's dog? I get killed. What are you doing, dude? Find another different treat to eat. Hey, Brandon, wait for about 3 hours, and that thought might change. When everyone and I was trying to go to sleep, and the dogs inside to start fighting, or they start fighting with the cats, or the cats start fighting with them. Oh, hell, excuse me. I can sit here and go to sleep. I'm all alone on this panel. Sorry, I'm watching the camera too for our food to get here. Well, you can come up on panel too if you want, Jeff. Here's the link. Anybody can come up if they want. That's what we do now, Brendan. We just sit back, watch it. If it gets too rambunctious, then we intervene. Ain't that so they don't bitch on us, so they don't call the fucking cops on us. Get it correct. Oh yeah, that was a damn good tree video. That well, I watched Elms's version of it. I haven't yet to see Jeff's version of it yet, but that's because of the fact, as soon as I got home, I got hooked up to the trailer and we took off. So when I lay down tonight, I'll watch it because I can be dead tired as soon as I get off here and go lay down and still be up for 2 hours. At least here I got my headphones. Last night I didn't have my headphones. Oh, it looked like it was fun. Hell, I thought you was gonna climb the stupid tree at first. Watching Elms's version of it. Yeah, I can agree on that one. I mean, it looked like it was because how dead it was. And trust me, I know how that goes, Jeff. Really, I do. Been down that road many times. Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, Lil J had fun. First time using a chainsaw. Go ahead, stop it. What? What? Doofus dog. All right, food. Yeah, but other food's here. Meow. Be right back. I'm gonna pause my volume for a second. Ouch. All right, I'm back. Hey, what's up, Eden? There's the link if you want to come up, buddy. More than welcome. They brand him. The cat slap the crap out of him all the time. They don't learn. Yep. I'm trying to eat, so. I put the link out there. If anyone wants to come up, you're more than welcome to. It's funny, Brandon. No, hon, the ones that usually do come up are afraid to come up because they're afraid that people are watching. Would be my guess. All right, you're fine, Eden. I know it's what 6:41 your time. The people I'm talking about are the ones that are just watching. I'll be right back and you get me another pop. Yep. Yeah, Justin, we know that you're a lurker, buddy. Yeah, you're fine, Brandon. Yep, it's starting to grow. Finally. About a third of the yard is about 1.5 inches tall. Oh yeah, it has. Hmm? It's a mac and cheese joint here in Cincinnati. Yep. Now this is a supposed gourmet mac and cheese place. The thing is, they don't know how to season anything correctly, so you gotta douse it with a shit ton of pepper and a shit ton of salt. All right, now you guys got the freaking Love Shack song stuck in my head. Hey, what's up, Mick? I'm trying to get that video put up, buddy, but some of the footage from my memory card got screwed up, so I got to figure out a way to fix it. No, it don't come with enough salt and pepper on it. It's bland until you put your own seasoning on it. That's my own personal opinion. But it will still give you heartburn no matter what. I will figure that out tomorrow. I started it up earlier and it ran good. Put it on the trailer, and I'll find out tomorrow how it cuts yard, and see if it lasts for more than 10 minutes. Hey, you guys, won't you sort that shit now? Freaking dog's going at it. Yeah, Mick, I watched your one earlier before I started my live stream, to be a matter of fact, of you sharpening the blades. That was a really good video, buddy. Ooh, I am tired. Oh, I mean, that's very informative, to know how you do it, because I do it a different way, and Tom down the street might do it a different way. So, I mean, it's good to know ways that other people do it versus the way you do it. Talking about, like myself or Tom down the street or whatever. Oh, hiccups. Yeah, I always thought you had to have a decently sharp edge on a mower blade, not a blunt. You know what I mean? So that way when it cuts in it, I don't know. Like using a razor blade on a piece of paper, sharp blade cut paper, nice. A dull blade's gonna rip it. Tut tut. A good edge, and you gotta make sure that you have the right pitch, which I believe, well, for commercial mowers is 30 or 33 degrees. I think for residentials it's uh, a little less. I think it's like 25 to 28 on a residential, or that's what they say here in the states anyway. Well, I know for my fares, it recommends a 33 degree. I think it is. I'd have to look in the paperwork over there, but I think they recommend cutting it at 33 degree. But um, every time I sharpen it, I just went with the bevel that's already on it, and it's cut fine ever since. So, except for when the stupid thing decides to suck up a hammer. Nope. You're funny, Brandon, dude. Really, you are. Yeah, Mick, I think my video might have fixed itself. I'll find out while I'm done with this live stream if it did or not. You said it, Brandon, not me. I was going to be nice. This will be a boring night tonight. Nobody's wanting to come up. Or at least my usual ain't in here. Damn hiccups. What about that about the mac and cheese that gives you hiccups? Oh, wash is done. Yeah, we dropped two. Puppies are playing again. I just had to watch it. I didn't know what was going. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill him. Stop it, you guys. Hey there, Doug.
Sorry, I
Hey,
had to get
finally,
dinner.
hey, finally, another voice I didn't have to hear but besides my own.
Right? No, I had to get dinner. We just got done mowing. Well, an hour ago, but then we had to cook dinner. So,
It got dark on me. Well, it started getting dark, and then I contacted Emily and told her to bring the other dog to the dog park. We went up there and put the dogs around and took them to the pet store and gave them a bath, and then brought them home.
yeah, it got dark. It got dark on us too. We didn't quite finish everything, but we'll be caught up by Saturday. So, yeah, it gets dark about 7:15. It's pitch dark here. So,
And it's about the same here.
yeah, and
We was at the dog park, which is right by the Ohio River, and and the fog just rolled right in on us, and the guy you can see nothing.
what are you girls
Frank,
scheming on me? Oh boy, I'm staying out of this one. I'm staying out of this one. But we did all right tonight. We knocked out 7 in 2 hours tonight. So
yeah, so
it
I don't
worked out
know
good.
if you heard about my avalanche, my
Well,
Chevy.
yeah. What about it?
Well, the frame broke on it,
Uh oh.
so
That's
we had rain Monday and Tuesday. So yesterday we was out working at different vehicles. Wound up in Columbus and picked up a 2005 Dodge Ram 1500 with a Hemi.
oh cool.
So that's what I'm using to do tow with now.
As long as it runs, it gets you down the road. That's all that matters. Shoot, my white truck's a 2004. I still roll it. It's great shape. You know.
Yeah, I just don't think that avalanche was taken real good care of. And you know where that back cross member comes across, out where the spare tire sits,
Okay.
that's where it rusted out and broke.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
that's the exact same place where the trailer hitch mounts to the frame.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you had all the weight from the trailer, and then that part there being weakened by the rust.
She was done.
Oh, she broke all right. I mean, it's not broke completely off, but you can't tow with it no more.
Right. Mm.
So how's Laura and your daughter? And I think that's all you got in the house right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's all good. Always gonna let it cool down, Laura. No, everybody's good. We've been working hard, Steve. Hard, man. I haven't even made a video in like 5 or 6 weeks just because we've been going so fast. I don't have time to set up a camera. Um, it's been a busy year. Let me tell you, I'm glad it's going to be done here pretty soon. We're tired.
Ain't you guys supposed to get snow like sometime this week?
Yeah. They're saying maybe snow this weekend, but the rain is supposed to hit us Friday evening, and it's supposed to be done by like late 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not going to be cold enough, so I don't think the snow's going to get us here. It might get us just, a couple thousand feet up the road in elevation. But here, I don't think we're going to get it. But it's supposed to be 15 degrees here Sunday night. 15. That's crazy.
I thought 32 was back here.
We've been hitting 32s, but all of a sudden we got a cold snap coming in. 15 degrees. That's ridiculous for this time of year. That's cold.
I know upper elevations, over there in the Rockies is supposed to get, I think it's something like 6 to 8 inches.
Yeah, we'll get snow all the way around us, but I don't think we'll get anything here in the valley. But it's just, 15 degrees. I mean, we get 15 degrees, no problem in the winter. But this early in the year, that's cold, dude. Oof, too cold. Oh, well, I'm going to be out cutting firewood, so we'll keep busy moving, keep warm. We'll just have to hustle.
Yeah. As we speak right now, I'm previewing a video that I made a couple days ago. I'll be rebuilding a carburetor on one of my push motors that was been down forever.
The Husqvarna?
I was doing. Yeah, one of the Husqvarnas.
Mm-hmm.
And because of Mick, Mick talked me through it. You could kind of tell, where I stop it, talk to him.
Oh, gotcha.
Via text, and then come back to the video, but I got that one done, and then I'll be rebuilding the carburetor on my other Husqvarna mower. So, Jim, what are you up to, buddy?
Just getting gas.
Getting gas. I need gas too, Jim. I am completely out. Matter of fact, I had to run 2-stroke in the Time Master tonight.
Getting gas.
Gotta have gas.
Are you running your brakes?
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
And we got some bright ass headlights.
I can see better bright sun. I'm freshly blind.
Right.
Well,
I don't have the good Dodge headlights.
So when did you get done cutting grass, Jim? Just now?
I don't know if he cut today. Did you cut today, Jim? It was too wet, wasn't it?
I didn't. I haven't cut any grass since Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, he got too much rain. He got 2.5 inches or 3 inches of rain the last day and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 to 4, I think it was, here. And I said, hell, that I had to get out and cut grass. I had no choice.
Right. No, we're. I'm not cutting a whole lot of grass. I'm cutting a little bit of grass and sucking leaves. That's what we're doing.
Well, I'm cutting, a very little bit of grass and mulching a shit ton of leaves.
Yeah, I'm bagging it all up.
And making it a muddy mess. You got that right, Justin.
Yeah, I can see. I do mulch. I do mulch leaves sometimes, but for the most part, I just bag them up. It's faster. One pass and done.
Well, see, I can't afford, the bagger system for that Ferris.
Right. Yep. I'm still using Old Blue the Dixon. That's my leaf bagger.
Because in order to bag with the Ferris, you got to add another pulley onto the crankshaft to run another belt to the It's just.
That's exactly how the Dixon's set up, Steve. You add another pulley on, and then it does a S-turn thing to drive the impeller on the blower assist for the deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just too much freaking extra work for me. To take the extra 15 minutes, mulch the shit up and move on.
Yep. But the leaves are they're starting to fall. They're starting to come down pretty good in spots. So
shit, not here. Everywhere you look, there's about 2 inches of leaves.
No, there's still a lot of green grass here. They're just the early season ones are coming down, and they're, well, matter of fact, some of them almost done. But the maples, they haven't even started. I mean, there's a lot of trees haven't even started yet. So
Around here, our maple trees are red and starting to drop. You know,
Mhm.
now the majority of the leaves are from like magnolias and oak trees and stuff like that drops really early.
Right. No, they're just getting, we're probably only, honestly, if I look at the trees outside, maybe 10-15% of the leaves have come down. Everything else is still in the tree. I mean, there's loads and loads of leaves yet to come down. So, but this cold weather that we're getting this weekend down to 15, that'll kick them in high gear. They'll start falling a little bit more next week. So, but it's all good. We're just we're pounding them out. We've been running a 3-man crew. Me, Laura, and my son right now because the daughter's been busy with school. But it's been good. No complaints other than I'm getting tired. I want the season to be done.
Yeah, I'm about there with you on that one. But Christmas time, we're going to be, wishing it hurry up and get here again.
Not me. I can wait. What? Huh? 7? I don't know. Ask my mama.
Was a heavier baby than Doug?
Oh boy.
Wow, one of us is
Girls.
The house and it's not you.
Ask my mama. I don't know. Ask my mommy. She's right over there.
Yeah, Justin, that's the way I do it here, I just keep cutting until, it's not worth cutting anymore. I mean, there's a few leaves on the ground is one thing, but if it's still steady, heavy leaves on the grass and whatnot, then just keep doing it. At the end of the season, I'll do a final cleanup, flower beds and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, Justin, that's what we do. We go suck up leaves, and it's just the same cost as your weekly mow. And it does take a little longer to get through the leaves, but when you're doing it weekly, it's not too bad. And, we still get that money flowing in. So you don't have a gigantic one-time cleanup at the end of the year. It works out good for us. And we'll go until the snow flies. And, until we get deep enough snow that it doesn't melt off. And we can't go out anymore. Last year, it was November 23rd was our last day we went out. So we'll go until the snow hits, and then we're done. And we won't get all the leaves picked up because there'll still be leaves in the trees. Some of them don't even fall until late into December. So then in the spring, we do spring cleanups, and we'll get those. But it works out. Just keep doing that weekly mow.
It's Jim Landscape. He can drive anywhere, I guess.
Right.
What the hell?
But that's what's worked for us, Justin.
Hey, I'm hearing reverb, repeats right now.
But
That's usual for you.
at the beginning of October, I switched to majority of my stuff is bi-weekly, except for very few clients that demand it be done weekly.
Right.
Even as much as I can try to talk them into going bi-weekly, they wouldn't want to do it. So.
Yeah, we skipped. I don't know. What do we in the last 3 weeks? We probably skipped 25-30%, just because the leaves haven't started falling yet, and the grass wasn't growing. I'm not going to mow a half inch off, so we'll come back the next week. But now the leaves are falling. But nobody would be a skip. It will be hitting every property, every week, every day.
Well, it's a skip out here because there's ponds in everybody's yards. Jim's dealing with that. I'm dealing with it. Ponds on ponds.
Yeah, there, I got ponds in my yard.
See, I ain't got ponds, but the yards I usually do that turn to super swamps. I didn't do this week, so
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, there's no reason to super swamp, man. Like, I had a lady call me and she goes, "Hey, just plan on next week." She goes, "The Leafs haven't fallen yet. Just come next week." She goes, "You're gonna leave tracks," and I don't want to leave tracks, but
yeah. Yeah, I got
What
people
is it? Honey?
leaves that are dropping.
What's the
You know,
code?
trees are dropping leaves like crazy, but you know they got hills and
Well,
it
it was
rains.
424 yesterday.
It's just it's suicide mission.
you're fighting the enemy then. I mean, you got water everywhere. It was still raining today up until what, 2 o'clock, Jim? 3 o'clock. It rained by us.
Yeah.
I got caught in a couple decent pockets of rain today.
Had
myself,
freaking drizzle most of the day.
up at North College Hill and Fairfield.
I say you had one roll by you, Steve, I think. Or did it go north of you?
I had two hit me earlier.
All right, yeah, I seen one for sure. And I go, they gonna get wet. And I go, that shit
Yeah.
here, we're gonna get wet too.
And yeah, the last one that hit me, I was backing down to the 1 yard when it finally stopped. I was like, thank God, because I knew that yard was going to take me forever. I don't care what time of year it is, from September through December, it's always coated in leaves. Always. I can cut it, come back 2 days later, and do it again.
Listen, that lady called me last night and she goes, let's just skip this week and be done. Next week, she goes, really not much has fallen. And I drove by there yesterday and stopped. And then she must not have seen me stop and go look. Because I wasn't just going to take her word on it, because some leaves and no leaves and a lot of leaves are totally different for everybody.
Yeah, that's what we do. We run the route
Check
every
it out.
day. Yep. We'll go look at it.
I'm
We'll
3
look
minutes.
at it, and if it needs
3
to
minutes
skip,
from my house, Eden.
really,
I'm going to stop on my way home and drive by and look.
well, you know how my route is. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not losing anything by running the route. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we run the route and take a look, and we make the determination whether or not we're going to skip it. Because if it's got too many leaves on there, I'm going to hit it. I'm not gonna wait till it's really, really deep and I have to work twice as hard to pick them up. So
My theory is I was going to mow her front area because the leaves come from the front and it's one tree in the back. But when I seen the front, there was no leaves. I go, not even worth it. I'm just going to take her advice. We're just going to skip this week.
yeah,
It's too wet, and I can't get in her backyard. It's a pond.
we did have one today. She's a new client we picked up about June, July, maybe. She just moved here and bought a house. Cute little place. Nice, neat, beautiful yard. And so we picked her up, and I drove by it, and I said, the grass is only like, at most, it grew an inch. And it's probably more like 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. And I said, nah, we'll skip. So Laura sends her a text, hey, we're going to skip you this week. Didn't grow a whole lot. And we went on to our next yard. Get back in the truck, and she goes, no, could you guys come back and go ahead and mow it? I want it to look pretty. Okay.
Yeah.
So we just, it was only 1/4 mile, so we just went right back over there and mowed it real quick.
I'm like you. I try to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tell myself, don't mow it, and then they want it mowed. But when
Right.
water's involved, I draw the line because I'm not doing property damage.
Right. So basically a 1/4 acre lot, and I would have like a 21-inch push mower with a bag on it. I got about a 1/2 bag. That's about how much grass I did when I mowed that property today.
That was a win-win for you.
We edged it, trimmed it, mowed it. We gave her the full service, blew everything off. But, that was her option. So a lot of my clients are retired. So, we try to save them $1 or $2. If we can wait a week, let's wait.
Yep.
But a lot of them, they want their yard to pop. versus the neighbors.
But I didn't know how she was because it's a fairly new client. I haven't been through a season with her. So now that we know she wants it tip top, it will get tip top every week.
Like I got one or two, they want mowed no matter what. If it
Yeah.
grows a quarter of an inch, they want it knocked down, they want it flat because you know why? When I leave or when I'm getting ready to leave, the neighbors are all retired. It brings all the race cars out and they all got their mowers out and they're all
Yeah.
mowed.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Every client's a little different.
I got a few that don't care either. Hey, skip me this week if you want. It's up to you.
Why did I make that sound like it's a bird from me and goes?
But I don't know, we bust out 7 in 2 hours tonight. So
That's good.
they're all quarter-acre lots. They're just
Yeah,
little,
well, I know.
small stuff.
You're like me. Granny yards.
Yeah, little quarter-acre lots. But we did 7 in 2 hours. We got done at 7:15, and it was dark.
So I did send a message to 3 of my people that are loyal. And I said, can I run some drone footage while I mow? Because I know that drone will last 30 minutes in the air. And I'm out of there way quicker than 30 minutes at each one of them. And they go, no problem. Don't care. Just don't show our address.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going to show your address on the front of the house. I've never done that with my camera. Never done it. I've always bleeped it out or I didn't take that photo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you can do whatever you want. We don't care.
Cool.
If we're outside doing something though, we don't want to be on camera. That's
Right.
fine. Totally.
I gotta tip my phone so I can see the comments. All right.
Totally 100%. I get it. And what's your policy, Steve, with recording at properties? Do you ask or what do you do?
Majority of my people know that I record. The ones that don't record are the ones that ask me not to record.
There you go.
But usually when I record, it may show the house number, but
You
it's
don't
like,
know what street you're on, though.
I'm on Jefferson Street at blah 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 address.
Exactly. Well, and it's no different than I'll take a picture. Like there's a few of them that they don't want me to record at, but I'll take a picture from the street because you know why? 100% legal because I'm in the street. Anybody
Yep.
else could drive down that street and take the same picture as I took.
Mm-hmm.
And they've never had an issue with it. They just the one lady said, "Oh, I see you put this up, and it's my house. That yard looked nice." And she's like, "I'm glad you didn't have my address." And then I go, "I would never put somebody's address out there."
No.
She's like, "I'm good." She's like, "You can actually film in the backyard. I just don't want you to film out front because I don't want people to see my yard." And I go, "What are you ashamed of it?" "No, I don't want somebody to come and break in." And I go, "What do you mean, come and break in?" "I'm not showing what's inside your house. I'm showing you the yard."
Well, usually when I film in the backyard, I try to not show the back of the house. So I'm always trying to face out towards the back of the property. So that's what I try to do. Sometimes I flip it around, might show some of the house, but
I just don't. I only have one person that has a problem with filming, and I understand why, and I won't say why. Well, I could say why. They're a police officer, and they don't want their house filmed.
Well, that I understand, and I got a client that's ex-military that was way up there, did some special covert missions and whatnot. They don't want their house, yard, whatever, nothing about their house.
Well, and I respect that 100%. But like being a police officer here in Ohio, on the auditor's site, you can't pull up any photos of their house. You can't even see the sketch layout. Like in Lorraine County and all the counties around here, you can't. So I respect that you can't see it. But when somebody says, "I don't want the front of my house on video," I go, "It's on the auditors. It's on Google Maps." And you know what's funny? His house is blurred out on Google Maps.
Huh.
I looked it up. So yeah, he's in narcotics and stuff. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
he's
right.
doing what's right for his family. He wants it off air. I'm good with that. I know.
Well,
And
A lot of police officers, along with firefighters and military people, they want to keep their life as much private as possible. Because I know quite a few police officers, just in this town that I'm in, and they won't even give you an inkling of what part of Hamilton County they even live in.
Yeah.
Because they don't want people knowing.
well, yeah, and you know what? It's all public access. But what's funny is when you pull it up, you don't get video or camera footage of their house of Google or this and that, because that's all blurred out too eventually. I got a firefighter I mow for. He says, "Put that shit on YouTube." He don't care.
Not around here because a lot of our firefighters double. You know what I mean? They'll work 3 days as a firefighter, 2 days as a cop, and then 3 days as a cop, 2 days as a firefighter.
Well, he runs calls for the fire, and then he's auxiliary on the police department in the other town over. He's a good guy, but I've grown up with him and I know it. He's like, I don't give a shit. He's like, everybody knows where I live. He goes, so it don't matter. He's really good with the community. He reaches out. He does a lot of the, what do they call it, fundraisers and all that. He volunteers his time, shop with a cop, all that stuff. So he just don't care.
Yeah, Justin, you were saying you used to give you guys discretion, and then the ones that you skip would complain. If we skip, so we have Laura has it actually in her phone, every client's phone number. So if we skip, depending on who the client is, some text, some don't, we'll call. So if we skip, there's going to be either a text or a phone call. Say, hey, it didn't look like you need mode. We need skip, or we're going to go ahead and skip unless you feel otherwise. If you want it mode, we'll do it. So it's just communication. So yeah, we talk to our clients a lot.
9 times out of 10, these people go with your gut feeling because you're the landscaper.
Right, and I tell them because 70% of my clients are retired fixed income. So I'm like, I could wait a week and it wouldn't bother me. It's not going to cost me any extra time. It's not going to create me any more work. If you want to save a week fee of mowing, let's skip. But if you want it mowed, I'd be happy to do that too. But I just don't like to spend other people's money for no reason. I mean, if it saves them $35, it saves them $35. I told one lady the other night, we skipped her. Well, we stopped at the house. She was sitting outside. We were talking to her, and I said, "Yeah, I think we're okay. We can wait till next week. What do you think that'd be all right?" She's like, "Yeah, that's fine." I said, "Good. Now you can go have pizza on me."
Yeah.
It's fine. And it only happens. You got to remember, we're weekly mows. We do 32 to 34.
Doesn't happen much.
No, very rare. 32 to 34 services a year here. So a skip here is like each house on my list might be 1, maybe 2 skips on the season. So it's not like we're not hurting.
I had to skip one a week ago. They had contractors there, and I called her and she didn't answer. And I go, I'm not even stopping. They had shit everywhere, and I go, nope, not me. Not dealing with it. Not dealing with the contractors. Not dealing with me.
Yeah.
See ya. And I called her. She didn't answer. She called me back at 11 o'clock at night and said, well, I seen you drove by. I go, well, you had other shit going on. Next week ain't gonna hurt. It's not growing. She goes, well, I'll still pay this week's cut. And I go, you don't have to pay this week's cut. Not a big deal. I don't care about that.
Yeah, it all works out. I'm not worried about it.
She's like, no. She's like, I'll pay you. She's like, because you tried to come, but they showed up a day late and all this. And I go, it's not worth it. Like, it's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, my thing is it's right there about that second week of October, because the grass is slowing down, but the leaves haven't started falling yet, and it's just that little time period.
What's funny is one side of my town the leaves are falling like crazy, and the other side of town they're not. It's amazing to say that, but it's the same as I've I've seen rain fall 10 feet that way and not fall where I'm standing. And it just all depends on the wind and all that stuff.
Entitled clients, right? No, subdivision Karens and Kyle's, baby. I get it. No, I've got some of those too, but we make sure they're taken care of. It depends on the client. For us, really, it does. Some of them will be like, yeah, that's fine, and others will be like, nope, we want it taken care of. We want it mowed. So, and so we do it. It's no big deal. We're pretty personable as far as our clients. We know them all, and so
you operate out of this big of a space,
right? Yeah. We got 40 clients, all within. Well, except the one. The farmhouse is 8 miles out, but everybody else on the list is within 1 mile of my house.
So where are you at, Steve? People close together or far out?
Mine's all over. I go from, right here in Norwood, as far north as Fairfield, as far west as Coleraine. I mean, probably about a 20-mile radius from where I'm at.
It's really not that bad, though. There's guys out here going further to chase jobs.
We were over in my dealer. I bought a saw, James, the Steel 170. We're over there last Saturday. We got stuck in traffic, and it's not a big town, but it's probably about 5-6 times bigger than my town. And it's the shopping area. There's traffic everywhere. It just gets pretty busy. And we're sitting there stuck in traffic and just stuck and trying to get moving. And I told Laura, I said, man, this is why I'm glad I don't mow in the big city. This windshield time, trying to get from point A to point B, would drive me crazy.
It does. Like mine are scattered somewhat, but not mostly. But I'm all side roads, back roads, and a light here or there. I have no shopping centers in my area.
Right.
I am. So you might get a light. You may sit there for 2 minutes. But that's enough time to check your phone, do what you got to do.
Yeah,
move on.
That wouldn't bother me, but it took me 20 minutes to get out of town.
But now,
come on.
I was live with Claude the other day, and he goes, "Oh, your Best Buy is 15 or 20 minutes away to go pick up my drone." And I go, "Yeah, because of traffic. When I head over to Avon area, it's all traffic. It's stop and go, stop and go. There's a traffic light. Mm-hmm. And it's all busy as hell. I wouldn't even go over there, to be honest. I wouldn't even want to deal with these people that cut you off and act like idiots."
Always talk about idiots.
Excuse me, dog.
Oh, Jim's here. Welcome, Jim.
Yeah. Talk about idiots, and I'm
We have an idiot detector tonight.
I don't want it. Every time I get in my truck and get online, reverb over and over and over and over.
Doing it to you, so I said that's no.
That's why I didn't say much.
I got one problem, here.
Jim, is it going through the stereo in the truck for the sound? That's the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to turn that off and go to the speaker on your phone. You'll probably be okay.
Anybody know where Andrew is tonight?
I don't know.
I got to message him.
No clue.
Got to message him a little bit.
It's grapevine that he don't like me anymore, so really don't give two shits about it.
Where are you, brother? I just messaged him.
So Justin, listen to this. Somebody's got feedback. A couple of weeks ago, we were mowing, and I have a house on each side of this lady. And it was earlier this summer. She come out and yelled at Laura because grass clippings are coming out from underneath my deck and going onto her property.
Mm.
And I said, whatever. We'll just be careful. So I didn't even talk to her. Well, a month ago, and these guys know the story. 3 weeks ago, something like that, Laura was blowing out the other property, which is on the road, blowing all the debris back into the property. And she comes yelling out, F-bombing and cussing Laura because she was stirring up the dust, and she just had her car washed the day before.
Mm.
And Laura comes over to me and she goes, "You better take care of this because I'm going to kill this lady." So I go walking over there and I introduce myself. I said, "Hi, my name's Doug, and you know, I own the business, and I understand we have a problem here." She goes, "Oh, my name's Karen." I'm like, "Oh,
He's
how
really-
could her name was Karen?" That was awesome. And I told her that we don't have a problem because don't ever talk to us again. Ever, never, never. Don't talk to us. Don't tell me what to do. I just walk away. Sorry, not listening to you. Don't talk to us.
Hey, my property line is here. That's where I mow to. Keep yourself on there.
I was across the street from her house, blowing the opposite direction from her home. I don't care. If you have a problem with the dust in the street, call the city. They need to sweep it more.
Hey, Mama.
Well,
And
hey,
you know what?
Up there. Says hi. Howdy, howdy.
got a new guest, bro.
She's been out there watching us, and she hasn't said a word since. So
She's watching me. Then I'm nervous now. See?
no, I'm not talking about mom.
You don't
I'm talking
talk-
about
you
my
don't.
Karen.
Oh.
Her name, my Karen.
Hey, my dog's watching you, Jim. He doesn't care.
You're right, because Jim's got snacks.
My
going.
dog's
That's why
down
I'm
here
watching.
watching me.
It's next. Yep.
Popcorn.
Jim's got popcorn, bud.
There we go. So yeah, so I did have a real live Karen. I mean, her name was Karen.
We'll go down there. On the right.
Yeah, Brandy.
But no worries, took care of that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I told Laura we're going to send her a Christmas card.
I would.
I told her I'm going to send her a Christmas card.
Kill people with kindness. That's how I do it.
Right, and I'm not mad at her. I mean, I can see where she's coming from, but on the other hand, there's ways to approach people, and there's ways not to approach people. And she did it the wrong way. I think she's very, I don't know, a coarse person, anyways.
Yeah,
So,
come on.
you know, it's fine.
You're not getting up on my desk tonight. Go. Huh. Now,
We'll be people. What's that, Steve?
I'm looking at something real quick.
Mm.
when my wife's with me, she straight out tells the customer, "You talk to him. I don't handle anything. If you want to yell at him, you go yell at him." She's learned that.
Well, I don't care who you are, male or female. You're not going to yell at my wife and get rid of it.
Well, I kind of implemented
That's-
that rule to my wife after you told us that. Because sometimes people come out because she'll sit in the truck.
Yeah.
And they'll come out and start talking to her, and I go, "You're not the boss." As much as she is the boss.
Oh, she's the boss. Yeah.
Yeah, but I tell her I deal with all the people. I deal with it daily. And she goes, "You know what I do? I'd unplug her IV machine and walk away." My wife works in the healthcare field. And she's like, "That lady ripped me a new one for 20 minutes while you were mowing over something silly that you ran over her dog steak that you replaced." And I go, "Yeah, I replaced that. You know how long ago that was? It was 7 weeks ago. And I bought her a new one. I went up to the store and bought her a new one. And I told her I wasn't a mark. It's never been there before. Accidents happen." And the lady wants to harp on it. You know what I told her? I finally told her after I walked out there, went to my truck, and my wife goes, "She's flipping out about the dog thing." I said, "I already bought her a new one, left it on her porch the next day." And my wife goes, "Well, I'm not listening to it because I'd tell that lady to go F herself, and I wouldn't even cut her grass anymore." And I go, "Well, you're about the same place as me." So I walked up to the door, knocked. They came out. I go, "If you're going to complain about something you didn't have marked, I'm done. No one's here. I don't even care about you."
She's so extra.
Oh, and then she turns into the sweetest old lady. "Oh, we should have marked it. I had family over." And I go, "Don't go to the truck and complain to the old lady in the fucking truck. She's grumpier than me." They do that to the lady, and she goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "That's my wife. She's grumpier than me."
Yeah, you know, a lot of my clients know that I've got a real bad temper, and they don't. If something happens, you know, they'll text me about it. They won't come outside and say 2 words to me.
I don't mind if they come to me or to you personally. Don't come to my wife that's sitting in the truck because she's off that day and she's running the route with me. Like,
Well,
my wife has no idea of the business, how I operate, what I do, or what I would say, and she goes, "My wife said, I kept telling her, "Go talk to you. You're on the mower. You'll shut the mower down and you'll talk to her. You're not rude. You'll talk to her." And then she's sitting there ripping me, and I go, "Well, that's not right." I go, "Next time, leave the damn blacked out window up, and don't roll it down to get any fresh air. Just turn the air conditioning on, because you won't have to talk to them." And she goes,
Yeah,
"Now I go
if one of my, if that lady was my client, she wouldn't have been no more right there and then. But
you know
she's
what?
not. She's a neighbor to my client.
But
so
I actually blew up on that lady, and then she was sorry and all this stuff. And I go, "Am I gonna walk away from $40 a week?" No, because the lady kind of she kind of apologized, but she didn't. But she thought I had a crew there. "Oh, your crew's sitting in the truck." I go, "That's my wife." And then when I explained it to the lady, I said, "That's my wife. It's her day off. She's out running the route with me. We're gonna go places in between and all this." And she's like, "Maybe I shouldn't have went up to the truck." I went, "Yeah, she told you. Come see me. I'm the guy mowing your damn yard."
oh well, you know what? If that's the worst I get in a season, then that's whatever.
I am lucky that my wife didn't tell her to go F herself.
Right.
That's probably the best part. Because Jim will tell you, she got a trucker mouth, and she'll keep going with it. Yep. He hears it in the background. We're on the phone. She yells and she complains and she'll tell somebody like it ain't no tomorrow. Exactly. And she's like, "I held it cool." She's like, "I didn't swear at her. I didn't yell at her." I go, "Maybe you should have."
Matter of fact, we're gonna grab me a drink real quick.
Yep.
Oh,
Like, yeah, $40 a week if she yelled at her.
Get Dr. Pepper.
And I think if when I yelled at her, I thought I was gonna lose her, because it just you put a damn dog steak out of nowhere. You've never had dogs ever. Somebody visited. I'm not paying attention to that. The grass is growing up. I mean, I think we all hit a dog steak in our life. I did the right thing. Replaced it. Went and bought one. And then, you know what? I paid a lot of money to buy it local versus going to the regular store. But I figured, hey, I'm going to do that. That's my.
Yeah, Justin, that was basically the same thing. I just told her, "Don't ever talk to us again," and walked away, and she was still yapping. But she won't talk to me now because she knows I'm not going to even listen to her. I won't even listen to her. Sorry. Karen, you see her out there tonight? Oh, yeah. She was out there sweeping off the front porch and watching.
They eventually
Don't
just
be
learn.
mean, Laura. Laura says I should have blown the leaves all over on her property. Now, that's not the way to handle it. You can't antagonize Laura.
Here we go, Eden. That's my wife. Why don't you blow everything her way? That's how they get even.
Very well.
And
There you go.
besides, the wind was blowing the other direction. You would have never got him over there.
so I got a question for you guys. The week of Halloween, what do you guys do? Do you guys dress up when you're out cutting, or
Oh, crap.
I am
man.
dressed up.
Jim?
Damn.
What do you worry about you?
No, but I tell you what I am going to do this year. My other time master that's sitting out there that's not put together right now, I'm going to push it out in the yard. I'm going to take a pair of jeans and stuff it with something, make it look like it mowed over somebody. So
That was good.
So I'm going to have the lawnmower up on a block or something with like the jeans sticking out of it, and then you can't see the top half of the body because that'd be underneath the mower.
That's awesome.
I'm going to do that. I think I want to do that this year. I wanted to do it last year, but we didn't.
Last year, I was going to dress up last year and didn't because the outfit I got would have been too dangerous. You know,
What are you trying to dress up?
but the outfit I got this year, I think, is a pretty good one. I'm going to dress up this year for the week of Halloween.
I think it'd be pretty funny when people see you running a mower with a costume on. That'd be pretty good. Give your clients a little bit of a laugh. You know?
Shoot, man, it's too cold. I'm wearing a coat.
They will get
Laughter to my channel, or somehow I don't know. I got to do something to spice up this channel.
Hey, just remember, your customers aren't gonna get mad. They're gonna laugh about it. It's all gonna be good.
No, all my customers are on board 100%.
Halloween's on Saturday, isn't it?
Dress up.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't mowing Saturday. Heck
So
with
we
that crap.
should.
No. I'm talking about, I'll probably cut Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of that week.
Should we dress up?
No.
Oh, never mind. We're not dressing up. Laura said no.
The boss said no. I heard it.
I'm gonna dress up like a old man. How's that?
You already kind of look like a scarecrow. You just got a little bit to do.
Scarecrow. Laura's gonna dress up like a
Yeah, you ain't gonna
like a sour puss. No, we're
Don't
not
wait till
dressing
the
up.
list.
You do too. You sit outside with them for the fire pit and drink wine.
Yeah, but after it's all-
Oh, there you go.
Hey, lawnmower man, what's up?
Oh man, how are you, bud?
That's what.
But
That's
on
next
Halloween,
week. That's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday, right?
Yep. 31st,
Okay.
right?
Saturday.
29th, 28th.
Yeah, because last year it was on like a Friday or a Thursday or something. I can't remember. It was during the work week, and we didn't mow that day because there's just too many kids running
Make
around.
kids out, yep.
Yeah.
But my son and I are going to be out there scaring the kids. I'm going to have a chainsaw without the chain on it. I'll be in my costume, they fire it up, chase them.
He,
Oh, you're
he's
Probably
still a little
trying
kid
to
at
find a way to
heart.
hurt himself.
It don't matter.
Justin's a sourpuss too.
Look,
Is Emily gonna dress up?
no, they're going to be passing out candy.
Oh,
He's just gonna chase everybody.
Yep, I'll be out there with the chainsaw chasing everybody.
shoot! I chased my daughter with the new chainsaw the other day, and they had a chain on it. I fired it up in the garage, and they come walking out. I'm like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I got the look. Apparently, Dad's not allowed to have fun.
Nope, Emily says, nope, I'm supervising.
He's supervising, man.
Oh, speaking of which, though, James, we are going out this weekend, probably Saturday or Sunday, and we're gonna break that saw in.
Oh yeah, dude.
We're gonna cut, I don't know, half quarter or quarter wood, so we'll break her in.
You ain't gonna hurt the saw.
Well, I won't rev it. I'm gonna keep it down on the RPMs for the first couple tanks, anyways.
Whack it.
Hell, I got that Husqvarna 440, 440 export. We tell you what, I've put that thing through so much wood. It strives to be wide open throttle.
Eden, you know what I do with a new product that's still under warranty? I drive it like I stole it.
Yeah, I'll break them in. I like to break my motors in nice and easy.
I know you do. And
Even my mowers.
I was nice, and I broke a few things in real nice, and I had problems later on in life. And you know what? Now I just drive everything that I buy like I stole it.
Here's lower on the weed eater, and I haven't said much because I want new weed eaters anyway. So it's cold. She chokes it. Well, usually on a cold start, I start at 4 because it's so many pulls. But as soon as I get it running, I hand it to her, and she goes, "Whee!" And off she goes. So it's warmed up for 10 seconds, and she's got it pegged.
You don't have to worry about the spark arrestor, man.
No, they were removed already.
If not, they're clean.
I appreciate listening to you complain about me.
Well,
Did I do something?
You should let them warm up just a minute. 30 seconds.
If I gave my wife a string trimmer, that thing would be pegged too. It don't matter.
But like I said, I
Same
don't complain
thing.
about that. I don't complain about it because I want new weed eaters. So blow them up. That's fine.
I'll blow one up. Let me borrow it.
But the thing is, Doug, you want her to blow it up, but it won't blow up.
Yeah,
Well, Steve, here's the problem. Honestly, we got a crap ton of yards, man. And we literally jump out of the truck, grab equipment, and go. and it is from the time we start till the time we quit. There's no breaks. The break you get is when we have to move the truck 2 blocks to the next house. That's your break, and it's just we just go so fast and so hard for that 2 or 3 or 4 hours that we mow. That we're just it's so ingrained in our head. Just go.
Yep.
So, yeah.
If you want a string trimmer blown up, just send it to me. I probably can't blow yours up, man. It's probably so oiled and so seasoned. I put a zip tie on it, run for 3 days, and it probably still run.
I do warm up the mowers. I try to let them warm up a little bit. Just get some heat in the motor.
I do my mower because it costs a lot of money. It's not
Right,
not $100 throwaway toy.
Yeah, and if I get a chance and have just a minute, I'll fire it up, run it about half throttle, and I'll run it down the block and back and get that hydraulic fluid going through there. Try to get some warmth in those two. But yeah, the handhelds, those poor things just get beat to crap.
Oh,
and they just keep running.
I start them up, stop them. Start them up, stop them.
And, you know, and everybody knows I'm switching to steel, but I have all Echo stuff now. But the Echo stuff is not dying, so I can't switch to steel.
I don't know
So
why you're switching to steel.
because I don't have a good Echo dealer, I have no support.
Yeah.
Hey,
Zero.
hey, I'm not stealing now. I've got that KM131R now. That damn
Oh,
thing, it runs day in, day out, full
Yep.
throttle.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
not
mine-
knocking steel by one bit. I got Echo, I got steel.
I'm not.
And you know
Yep,
what?
I got them both.
Echo or still, when it's cold as hell out, you might as well. I'm not jacked off the night before because you're gonna need it.
Not mine. My KM131R sat outside on my trailer for 2 days in the rain. I primed it 2 times. One pull started right up.
Jim, what's your problem then with your stills? Hit start. What the hell's going on here?
It
You're
takes eight
inside of it.
pulls.
Yours
I
are
found
inside
that-
the trailer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 or 8, but that's fire right up.
You gotta adjust the damn carburetors on them.
My BR800, my backpack blower, max 3 pulls, usually 1 or 2, and she starts right up.
Not up here.
I don't know.
My
That's-
BRL is the same way. A soft pull. Let go ahead and I pull it again real hard. It pops right off.
no, I meant when it's cold. In the summertime, Steve, yeah, 1 pull,
There's that dog again.
and it usually takes off when it's warm. But in the wintertime, when it gets cold this time of year, usually takes 2 or 3 pulls.
Yeah. Steve, here, 25 starts constant.
He's got a scanner going.
Fucking 10 degrees outside.
That's from the shop.
My still chip's gonna be pissed off at me and not want to work because it's on layoff. This is why it's on layoff, man. It doesn't want to work because it doesn't want to get up to work.
No, and I can't complain. Honestly, the Echo stuff's been good to me.
Honestly, a quick adjustment, they run. And my backpack blower and all that shit, I adjust because I do leaves in the cold. So I adjust it. As soon as the first time I get on a job site, it don't want to start, I adjust it. I know exactly what to do.
Steve, did you know underneath the air cleaner on the BR800 has a little slidey valve thing that you open and close? When it gets cold out, you close that, and when it's warm, you open it.
No, but if you do a video on it, I'll figure it out and I will
Just-
adjust it.
Just take your air filter off. It's right underneath her. It's labeled. You can see it.
Hell, I gotta figure out where the hell the air filter is first.
It's on the left. It's on the left-hand side, man.
Hey,
Oh my gosh!
Well, hey, none of us doing things there.
I love my BR800. That's probably one of my favorite. I call it handheld because it's backpack, but it's probably one of my favorites. That thing is just a beast, and I love it. It's ridiculous, and it's awesome, especially on our bigger properties. Like our big commercial that we do, the parking lot, we have to blow off, get all the leaves out of it. It takes you about a half an hour with that backpack, but man, that thing moves so much air. I just love it.
That's the only thing I have in the backpack for that. That's why I'm gonna buy a BR55 or 56, whatever the hell it is now, the handheld.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy one because summertime I'm sick of hauling around the backpack.
Yep. We use them.
then I have two on board. I have a backpack and I have that. So if someone's with me, they can grab that one and start blowing leaves.
So when we get on a big job, James, usually Laura's the one with the backpack blower, and then I've got two handhelds, and they're the Echo 2520s, and I'll start both of those, one in each hand, and I'll just have them both going while she's on the backpack.
But yeah, it's basically the same thing as a 55 Echoes.
Handheld one because my arthritis, my fingers
Yeah.
just won't be. After about 5 minutes, I just can't go no more.
Yeah, the one that you want, Steve, honestly, is the Stihl 86.
Yep.
It's got that isolated motor, and that thing is so smooth in your hand.
Doesn't
And
jump. It doesn't
Oh no, it has no vibration in it.
Nice.
I have the Echo 2520s, and it's like, oh my gosh, they just kill my fingers because there's so much vibration in them.
I was going budget though, because I don't use it. And I think
my neighbor has, or not my, one of my clients has an 86, and I've tried it. Oh, that thing is so smooth, man, smooth.
I just think instead of grabbing the backpack blower, that could be more efficient by grabbing a hand blower out of the bed of my truck.
And you are, James. Yep.
So not blowing much off. Sidewalk, half driveway.
Our quarter-acre lots, like we did 7 of them tonight. We took the backpack out once, so on 2 because they were side by side. But on 5 properties, we didn't even use the backpack. We just use the handhelds. It's faster.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm realizing is.
Yep. It's faster.
Mine's locked on my trailer, so I gotta unlock it. This and that, and the back. If I just had a hand blower and just grab it out of the bed of the truck and go.
Yep.
Nobody's gonna see it in the bed of the truck, so it's out of sight, out of mind.
That's where we keep ours.
And if I need to lock it, I can just run a cable through it. But I don't leave my shit mostly out of sight anytime.
We usually have both of them in there. We have one on the passenger side, one on the driver's side. So I can grab mine and Laura can grab hers, and boom, boom. Handhelds is the way to go for just weekly mows.
That's what
it's faster.
I'm to that point now.
Yep.
Yeah, the backpacks have the power, but you're not blowing shit off during the summer. Little grass clippings, little edge clippings, and you're done.
Mm-hmm. No, and we have the backpack, so if we need the power, we can grab it.
But you really don't need it unless you're doing a big parking lot or something like that.
Yeah, we use the backpacks on our bigger commercials, James, where there's a lot of blowing off.
Yeah.
Just because you can walk faster and you can just blow, 30 feet. But our residential stuff, our third acre residential.
Go there, no. Go.
Nope, backpack just stays in the trailer. We don't even use it.
Honestly, that's the way I'm feeling anymore. I feel I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy one now because Claude made me spend $500 yesterday.
I bought a backpack blower last fall. I haven't used it much at all, but it's in a trailer if I ever need it.
Yeah, so I'll tell you when the backpack's handy. Okay, well, there's a couple times. Leaves, obviously, because they just, get them out of when you really need to push some leaves out or something, big flower beds, stuff like that. When it rains and that grass is stuck to the concrete, the handhelds just don't get it up that backpack, and it's done. And then big properties.
You know where my backpack blower comes in the best? Middle of winter when my truck's covered in snow.
Yep.
I grab that bad boy and blow it off before I even drive off. And the neighbors probably hate me, but I blow my truck off. Snow scraper? I got remote start, not for me.
No, there's a time and place for every tool. I don't know. I love them both, but my handhelds get used more than my backpack.
I'm gonna buy one, but I just spent a little money yesterday I shouldn't have, but I love it.
And for my truck, I keep a soft bristle push broom handy.
Well, I got a broom, the one that goes across, cleans it off. But sometimes I go out there and I just blow the cars off. It gives me something to do in the middle of the night.
All right. No.
It's a heavy wet shit.
Oh yeah, if it's heavy and it's wet, nah, yeah, it's broom in it.
I gotta turn on some lights. I gotta show you guys something.
Yeah, James, the feeling is mutual, huh? Spending all that money.
Hey, put that shit on order, Jim. I got more to put on order too.
Yeah, of all the yelling I did yesterday, making that video, putting that lift together, I never got any. As far as I know, I never got any comments on that yet.
Look what he's got here.
What we got? A popcorn machine? No, jeez. Take me to you later.
Hey,
I'm a spaceman.
Yeah,
It's my astronaut helmet.
you can wear that in stores. It's a mask.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to mow in this because you can't see out of it.
Well, what's the difference?
It's the dog. I get this thing off. It's actually the daughters. They made they're being astronauts.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, here I'll show you too. It's actually pretty cool. There we go. So it's got like a little air tube thing that goes around it in the back, and
Yeah.
they painted them. Yeah, they're kind of fun. They're kind of fun.
Hey, Jim's being a landscape guy for Halloween,
Right?
or he could be a tow truck driver.
No, Jim's being Santa Claus.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Gym Claus. Gym
His
Claus.
beard is not growing like it should.
Jim, today
I
marks the day.
need a proper fertilizer, and she's not around.
I think Eden's beard's growing quicker than yours, Jim.
Now today is actually 1 month since I started growing my beard, Jim.
Yeah, and
Well, he's getting the fertilizer all the time. I'm
it's
not.
looking good too.
Well, it didn't work on the top of my head. I can tell you that.
Well, I'll tell you that too. Look.
That fertilizer didn't work at all.
A week and a half.
Did not work.
This is legit a week of growth right here. It's already an
Really?
inch.
Yeah, well, if mine was colored like yours, James, it would look a lot more thicker, but it's now just gray and it doesn't look very thick anymore.
I think yours looks great. It's coming in. I was gonna make a comment that. And
Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy.
saying he's gonna be
It's
Santa
coming in.
Claus by Christmas. Jim ain't gonna be no Santa Claus by Christmas. He's gonna be the maintenance guy in the Santa Claus's shop.
Hey, James, did you read between the lines?
I know. I'm gonna get the middle finger. I know. Hey,
See if this works.
buddy.
There we go.
Santa Claus is a plow guy.
See, James, there it is, right there, James.
Yeah.
She's sitting there with the axe next to the 52. 52's just sitting there doing nothing. Brand new mower, just sitting in the garage.
You know, my axe is brand new. It's a still too. It's in my.
Your axe. Did you see this one, James? I
I
gotta get
don't
this one
think
out, dude. Let me get it over here where we can get some light on it.
Whoa. Make sure you know how to use that.
Oh, I know how to use it.
Did you get certified by
Yeah, that's old school, man.
Barnes Lawn Care?
I think it was built before I was
True
born.
Temper, Flint Edge, Kelly Works. That axe right there on eBay right now would go for about $150.
It's older than
'Cause
me,
it's a-
probably.
Well, it's my grandpa's, and
Definitely
if you
older.
look at it, it was pre-1949.
Definitely older than me, as I said.
Yeah, they're collectors.
Yeah, though.
Guys like to have
Yeah.
those. I still use it. It's a good axe.
I
Keeps
got,
a nice edge.
I got an axe in my toolbox with my saw. Never used it though, and I have a good one here. I chop kindling and shit with.
And then I still have the light out here. I unplugged a bulb the other day, and I haven't put it back in.
I have loose fingers when I play with the axe.
Ugh.
And here we go.
And then we got Big Bertha here. Let me get the camera back on. There you go.
I was gonna say we
That's
can't
the-
see Big Bird.
That's just the mall.
Yep.
Just the mall.
You got a hooligan tool too?
You mean a wedge?
Hooligan tool. Jim will tell you what that is. Maybe I'm not saying it right. I have one in the garage. It's what firefighters carry. It has the pick on behind And,
No. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Hooligan tool.
No, I don't have one.
That's what I call it. But
Yeah, a Pulaski. A lot of people call them Pulaski.
that's the correct word for it.
Yeah, hooligan tool. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I do have one out in the shed.
Jeez, see, this guy's got everything.
Well, don't tell you, man. I come from farming country. I mean, these tools get used.
My truck, and I go. Somebody asked me, they go, "What the hell are you gonna do with that?" I go, "If somebody gets in a wreck, you pry their fucking door open with it."
Yeah, I've got it. I've got the head. The handle broke. I don't have a handle for it. I need to get a new handle for it. So it's axe on one side and like a wedge plow thing on the other side.
Mine's all metal, so no one's broken yet. But we'll see if I ever do use it.
Yeah, the old saw. She's gonna get broke in. Gonna go get some firewood. I bet it's gonna be 15 degrees, man. I'm gonna need firewood to keep the house warm.
You're gonna need it. Getting cold.
Hey, Eden, contact Barnes. He just cut down that tree. He's got plenty of firewood.
They rolled it over the hill. They didn't even save it.
Nope, they left the tree, the main logs in the yard. They threw all the brush over the.
Shoot, around here, you could split that up, put it on Marketplace, and sell it for $250 a cord. I'm serious too. That's what we got to pay around here.
Around here, you couldn't get that out of it, but you can get about out of a cord of it.
How much, Steve?
About 100, 150.
Wow, I'd buy a lot of. I wouldn't even buy a saw if I could buy it for that.
Now, if you go out to the country, you know where a lot of people got wood burning furnaces and shit. That's where the price goes.
Yeah, that's what it is around here. It's just a supply and demand thing. There are some people that specialize in cordwood. Every year they go out spare job type stuff. But yeah, it's $2.25, $2.50. I saw. Oh, what was that one? It was Ponderosa Pine, which is really nice, easy splitting wood, good burning stuff. I think they're asking $300 a cord for it, but that's delivered to your house and stacked. So,
when I was a kid, my grandma used to get firewood delivered, and we was the stacker.
Yeah, exactly. My dad, as a young man, just starting out a family, logged. And he used to cut cordwood off my grandpa's property. He had 5 acres up in Washington, and he was clearing to build a house. And so Dad logged it all out, split, stacked, and delivered $25 a cord. Of course, that was in about 1961, 62.
Yeah, that was way
$25 a cord. Right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what grandma paid for hers because she would get wood and she would also get oil.
Oil, yeah. Yeah, I'm electric furnace here.
She burned the oil to keep the house warm, overnight. And then as my grandma got up, she started a fire and turned the oil off because the oil was more expensive than the wood was.
Rumpel, here's the funny thing. So we're over mowing her neighbor, my client, just the other day. And she was doing something out of her house. I don't know. And I told my client, who doesn't like her as either. She doesn't like her at all. And I told her that I am going to file a complaint because her neighbor was stirring up dust and getting it on my lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
She laughed. She thought it was funny. My client thought it was funny. Getting my lawnmower dusty. So I have to go get some more of that super clean, huh, Jim?
Just keep your shafts clean.
My shafts have not been clean. I think I posted a picture about a week ago of how dirty they were. I literally have to take my hand down them just to knock the crap off. We've been
Well,
so busy.
You better get a hold of Andrew because Andrew said that he was going to keep my shaft clean.
Dude, I'm telling you, I haven't washed equipment.
Yeah,
in-
that sounds so bad, buddy.
That's what he said on my live. He did on the second one of Super Clean, new versus old testing. That's what was said on the chat.
Yeah, you guys do all these live channels, and I'm working. I never get to jump in on that stuff.
Well, I did on a Sunday twice.
I was probably Sunday. Where was I
Sunday.
on Sunday? I don't know. It's probably golfing, Jim. Who knows?
You chasing balls again, huh?
I am.
Jeez. I don't know. I try to wait till I get a lot of people to come up. It's just anymore, as you guys know, it's hard to get anybody to come up on panels anymore.
I'm not going to go.
I come up when I can.
I know
I plead the fifth on that one.
it's there, but it's a lot of people out there.
I come up when I can. I'm not worried.
Hey, Jocelyn, ready. My daughter's in here too.
Yeah, see now.
My elder daughter. My second oldest, put it that way.
Right.
I'm
Maybe
wore
Laura-
out.
Maybe Laura will buy me a log splitter for Christmas.
Yeah, she'll buy you one. It's called a wedge and sledge.
Well, hopefully I'll be cutting the right wood. You don't have to use a wedge and a sledge. You can just use an axe. But sometimes we get into some knotty stuff, and then you got to get the maul out and the wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Because back when I was growing up, man, they didn't have log splitters. It was you were the log splitter.
Yeah, same here, Steve. When I was growing up, we had two wood stove, one upstairs, one downstairs, and we used to have to get 4 cord a year to get through the winter for the house. And my brother and I, we were the splitters and the stackers. Well, all Dad did was run the saw. We loaded the truck, we unloaded the truck, we split it, and we stacked it. And then every night before we went to bed, we had to go out and get an armful of wood, bring it in.
There you go.
Not us. You know, we cut the trees down, we cut them up, we de-limbed all that shit in the kindling. And then from there, we would split it. Then from splitting it, we would get the tractor down at the bottom of the hill, load up the wagon, drive it up, stack it. Yeah, it was an all-day adventure just to get a half cord.
Well, the cutting part is too hard. I'd rather cut wood all day than I would split it. Splitting and stacking, stacking's not that hard, but splitting it, that's work, man.
Especially back in the day when, you know, the chainsaws back then weighed freaking a metric ton.
Yep.
And
We had
then my uncle had an old one from I think it was back in like the
We had a home light and a Macola.
it was ancient.
Yep, I had a home light and a Macola. I like the home light. It was a
Wow,
smaller.
thing.
It was a smaller one.
Thinking back to the old days, home light. Shit.
I wish I still had that saw. It's my
Hey,
dad's
James,
saw.
I found your tool for you.
There it is.
It's a
Close.
hologram.
Mine has an axe on the other side.
I said
Yeah, there's one down there too.
Yeah.
carry one of those.
Yeah, right there. That's got a pry bar built into it.
And mine snapped into a full size axe just like yours.
All right. Now the one we had at the station, it had an axe on it. It had the pointer stuff on it and a pry bar all built in with a handle built into the axe itself.
Nice.
Because the handle was the pry bar and everything, but I can't find that picture on here. But
I've seen them.
yeah. And this here's the history of all those too.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're taking me back, man. I'm getting old.
Oh yeah,
My beard's turning gray. God damn it. I do not.
Grandpa.
Uh-huh.
Like I can't remember Hooligans or however the hell you say it.
Pulaski. Pulaski had the blade on this side. Let me just get my hand over. Had a blade here, and then the axe was 90 degrees to the blade, so you could chop with it, or you could like dig or pry with it.
Yep.
The Pulaski is more of a farming implement than it is firefighter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Don't matter. Really feel cool. At the end of the day, that ain't your truck is gonna save somebody versus not having anything. I sit there and I watch YouTube videos. People try to punch out a window when somebody's in an emergency at a light.
punch out a window.
And they can't break a freaking window, and it's like I'll walk right up, I'll smash that, no problem.
I got a tool in my truck. Just pull back.
I got the spring loaded.
Yep.
It gone. You hit it at the edge, it's gone.
Wow.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. And I keep that right behind my seat with the first aid pack.
It's like you hit it in a corner. It's like a spider web. Then it starts falling in. It only takes seconds.
And I hope they have window tint, because then it's easier. It doesn't fall in on them. It stays still. Yep.
Now stop that, Eden. Come on.
No,
I've
I'm
been
tired.
doing it all day until now.
I got up at 4 a.m. this morning. I'm tired.
Yeah, but the thing is, any car window, if you hit it at the upper right corner of the driver's side or upper left corner of the passenger side of the window, it'll go.
Yeah, because it's weak up there. Yep.
Or bust you a spark plug and throw at it.
Oh, yeah. That actually works. I've tried that. It actually works. But the back of my knife had the punches, and you gotta hit a corner. You can't smash it in the center and expect it to break.
Yeah, I watch cops do that, and I watch them get those batons and beat the shit out of the window. And if you hit the dead center of the bow, like zombies, you ain't gonna bring it there.
It's bouncing back at you, fighting you.
Yeah.
There are people.
I think we're
People freak out and they think hit it in the center, and you can't. You gotta hit the edge, and it goes. And then guess what? All the pressure is released. Then the window's gone.
It's getting cold outside. I just went out there.
Cold here.
We're
54.
supposed to be, I think, we're at 44 and dropping fast. It's supposed to be 30, 31 tonight. Tomorrow's supposed to be 22. And
It
then
is 61 here.
oh my gosh, we didn't even get that for a high.
I gotta get rolling, guys. My food's done in the microwave. So
See you, James.
see you, Steve. See you, Eden. See you, Jim.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Catch y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow, guys.
Thursday's the Lucky Horseshoe Day. That's my route, Lucky Horseshoe.
Mine's just driving and getting as many yards as I can and playing catch up.
I'm about 4 days behind now.
Yeah, Jim's got to be. Oof.
I'm going to have a couple of days. I'm going to have damn rain again.
You're not going to get caught up the rest of
No.
this year, Jim. You're
No.
just going to do what you can.
Anybody that calls and raise hell, I'll tell them, did you not see the rain?
Right? Nope.
Yeah, but yards I can push up and push it off. Just the way it is. Yeah, I can't kill myself trying to get everywhere.
Well, we took yesterday off because we had a function to go to. So Monday we mowed all of Monday's schedule and half of Tuesday's schedule, and then today we mowed the remainder of Tuesday's schedule and most of Wednesday's schedule. So we're playing catch up but by tomorrow night we should be caught up. Going in, but I think I've got. No, we're not going to be completely caught up because I got to go out Saturday and mow a couple houses to catch up. So I'm mowing Saturday.
So, Jim, when you going live again?
Whenever I feel like doing it, I went live yesterday. I was on good for 4 hours plus, I think it was last night.
I wonder why I didn't get a notification. I'm having to go back through my subscription list to see if it booted me or not again.
Yeah. It's like we always say, always check your list and make sure you got everybody on your list.
Right.
YouTube will take you off.
Well, you go live on your Android and whatnot, I get those. But when you go live at home, I don't get them.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't get why.
Shoot, I went live the other night.
I was there.
Nobody else was live. I'm like, I'm going live. We used up a quarter of my free 20 minutes or 20 hours.
Well, shit. I'm probably almost out of my 20 hours from last few. I did 2 4-hour ones, did a couple-hour one last night. We'll stay out here for about another 12 minutes, and this will be another 2.5-hour one tonight. So I'll have enough to do much more at
Assembly outside.
about 3 4 hours. But the thing is, you can have 5 minutes left. As long as you start it before that 20 hours is up, they won't shut you down.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I seen you was on last night. I never got any notifications.
Good old
YouTube's been
YouTube.
funny for about a year now.
Good old YouTube.
Yup. Blame everything on YouTube.
If I haven't blocked anybody, the people that's come in here starting shit. So
I do the same thing. I had a few people the other night was starting stuff, and I'm like, see ya. I don't want to be ya. Eden don't get all the crazies like what we do.
Oh, I do. That's all good.
Do you?
I don't. No, I don't. Well,
I didn't
when
see
I
any
was-
that night.
when I was doing more lives, I used to
Right.
get some crazies, but not recently. It hasn't been. And I don't. I'm not going to get in the middle of all of it. I just, I just treat people the way I'm treated by them, and then that's it. And
Eden Lawn Services trying out the 2620 handheld. A little less vibration.
yeah, Rumple. So mine are the 2520s, which is the model before the 2620, and I haven't ever fired up the 2620. The specs are almost identical as far as CFM and speed. I know the 2620 is just a hair more, but my 2520s they just keep running. So I'm not going to go buy more. I'm not going to go buy 2620s because I need the newest and best thing, I guess.
yeah,
But I did. My client has an 86, and I tell you
I'll
what,
grab that. Got a call coming in.
that 86 is smooth. I'm telling you, hardly any vibration in it, but it is heavy too. It weighs a little bit more than the 2520s, a couple pounds, I would guess.
I don't know about handhelds. I never owned one.
Oh, you'll love them. We love them. They're fast for just a little residential, Steve. And then when we're blowing leaves out of flower beds and stuff, you can get in and around those shrubs where the backpack, you're just kind of stuck with the right hand. With the handheld, man, you can get in there and blow the stuff out real quick. They're handy for that. Real handy.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, my allergies are killing me.
Yeah. That leaf dust. I'm getting all plugged up.
Well, see, there wasn't no leaf dust today. It was all mulching up the moldy leaves has got me going.
Well, ours were the leaves I got into today were dry, bone dry. So once you run them through the blower assist and then the blades and then the blower assist and they get in the bag, they're just little tiny pieces, like, and it just dust. But I did half a pickup load is what I got loaded up tonight off those 7 properties. So I'll finish it off tomorrow and then I'll have to go dump it. And that's just all tiny little leaves, all chopped up.
I probably mulched up a whole bed's worth in one part of one of my yards, and I just kept blowing it all one way. Got into the main yard, and then just finished mulching it up from there.
Just go in a circle and chop it up.
Yep, and then I made my stripes and went about my way.
Yep. And we can do some of that, Steve, until they just get coming down too thick. When you're doing a foot of leaves every week, you run out of room for them to mulch up and disappear in the grass because the grass just can't hold it. So we're just bagging. Just bag. One pass and done. It works really good. That blower assist works so well. I mean, it just chops.
On this there's one particular property, I'll probably take my bagger.
Yeah.
And put it on the snapper and suck up what I can and haul it off and probably bring it to my yard here and fling it on over top of the grass seed and ship in the backyard.
Yeah. And I just bring them out to the dump. They got a grass leaf pile that's free dump, so I just go out there and unload it. And it's only 2.5 miles from my house.
It costs, depending on which one you go to, one's $27 to dump, one's $42 to dump.
Oh.
And the thing is, the place that you pay $27 to dump it, it goes to the place where you pay $42 to dump it.
It all works.
Sooner or later. So I have to back out here. My mechanic called and he's got my tires fixed finally. So if you guys looked on IG, I have 2 mowers that has 4 missing tires.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep saying that damn Matt's Lawn Care keeps stealing my tires all the time.
Right, Matt's stealing them. As bad as Brett and Twinkies, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, tell me about it. Those guys are something else, I'll tell you.
Oh my goodness.
But it's always fun over there. But sometimes they kind of take it a little too personal or whatever. But it's all good fun, right?
Right.
Yep.
Well, good. So your tires, you're gonna have tires then.
I can actually use my lightweight mowers tomorrow in the sucked out lawn because I called them earlier and says I don't want to use the 1,400-pound machines with all this rain we had.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, it's about a 500-pound difference between the 2 different mowers.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
It's okay. You guys have a great night. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you
All
down
right, Jim.
Have a good night.
We'll see you, buddy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Jim is gone.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna get ready to call it myself, Steve. I gotta go get some sleep, man. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. It's 11:30 here, so I'm pooping myself.
Yep. So you and Mama take care, and if you're gonna start doing some more lives, you'll see me around. Just remember, I'm out mowing until 9:30 your time.
Yeah.
So if I don't get on until a little later, it's because I'm not mowing. I'm sucking leaves is what I'm doing, but I'm servicing properties.
All right, Aiden, have a good one, buddy.
Okay, buddy. All right,
hey,
have a good one.
Hey, Jesse, you jumped in. Just as I'm getting ready to jump off of here, man. Yeah, basically get my butt bags. I got a long day tomorrow. That I'm not wanting to chew up all my free time either. So, but Wednesday. I'll be back live again on Friday, about 9 o'clock. So, if you have some free time, join us if you want to, man. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna knock off here so I can go to bed, and I'll talk to you guys later.